Sagittarius, welcome to your June reading. You have Ride the Wave, and you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Okay, now one of the other signs got new moon in Cancer as well. I can't remember which one it was. I wish I could remember because I'd like to tell you to go look at it because there might be similarities. But might be Virgo, maybe? Okay, regardless, doesn't matter. Very interesting combination here. So Ride the Wave, really fabulous card to get. This is you kind of benefiting from something that you did in the past, and successes like here, Sag. It's here for you in the month of June, and all you have to do is just ride the wave. So like whatever you've done in the past few months to lead up to this moment, you did the right thing, you did the work, you did it. You are now able to kind of coast a little bit for the rest of the month and just like ride this wave of success. People are coming into your aid, everything's moving smoothly. It's going to be a good month where things just kind of flow for you. Now this you and your loved ones are safe card is telling me that there's family issues here that you may need to address. And you may need to just focus more on your family this month. The Cancer is very much a family-oriented sign, and Cancer is the only sign that the moon outright rules, right? So it's a pretty strong energy to have in your corner right now. But I'm getting that, yeah, this is coming really, it looks like you're worried about somebody in your family. Could be a child, because Cancer is very mothering energy, or it just could be somebody that's close to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be an actual relative, but I feel like you may be worried about a child, so you may need to reach out to them. Let's pull some clarifiers for you. I'm going to pull 4 cards from the Thoth deck. I'm going to shuffle the cards in silence, so feel free to fast forward to the spot where all the cards are pulled, or stay with me and watch me shuffle. Well, I'm going to take them both because 2 cards wanted to come out. Okay, let's turn these around and see what we got. Overall energies for the month of June are the 8 of Wands, swiftness, very nice. What you need to be aware of this month is the Hierophant, and the 7 of Cups, interesting. Your advice for this month is the 3 of Wands, and your final outcome is the Art card, which is the Temperance card in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And that card is associated with the sign of Sagittarius. So that's your sign. So very cool. Let's analyze what we have here on the table right now. So a lot of activity happening this month for you, Sagittarius. Swiftness is Mercury in Sagittarius, so this is a lot of Sag energy here happening. But you can see all the lightning bolts and the rainbow above the lightning bolts. And when you look at this card, what does it make you think of? It's like, for me, it's revelations, aha moments, a lot of communication, a lot of energy zinging back and forth. It could be because we're getting it with what to be aware of. We're getting it in combination with the Hierophant and the 7 of Cups here. It could be a little too much activity happening for you this month, a little frenetic energy, a little too much frenetic energy, a little too much static electricity surrounding you. We have the Ride the Wave card here, so basically what I'm feeling here is you may need to just relax a little bit, step back a little, relax into the wave, let the flow carry you forward. You don't have to initiate so much. You don't have to expend so much energy this month, Sagittarius. You can just let the energy around you kind of propel you and push you forward. It's like floating on a stream, you know, and that with that water energy, it's like just ride the wave, just let the wave push you towards shore. You don't have to row the boat so hard, right? With this energy here of the Seven of Cups and the Hierophant, I think there may be a little bit of a tendency for you this month, Sagittarius, to overindulge. You're being asked to be aware of, all right, I hate to say this, are you drinking too much, right? Like, are you overindulging in activities that may not be considered wholesome in a way, right? Are you drinking too much, eating too much, smoking too much? All of that kind of stuff can happen with the Seven of Cups. It's called debauch in the Thoth deck. And it's kind of, we'll pull some more clarifiers, but it's here with the Hierophant, and the Hierophant always tells you to walk the higher path and to do the right thing. Listen to your intuition, and you know what the right thing to do is. So if you're tempted in some way to do something that's a little underhanded, or to go take any shortcuts, or to do something that isn't on the up and up, you know, your advice is pretty much, you know, I would warn against doing that. Of course, you have free will, but I would warn against doing that. You're being told to embrace the energy of the Three of Wands, which is virtue. That's the Sun in Aries card. You can see it's called Virtue. Brilliant card, the Three of Wands. It looks towards the future. It knows that what comes around goes around. In the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the Three of Wands is a person looking out over the ocean and seeing their ships coming in. And those are their ships filled with jewels and golds and spices and all the things that they've been planning for. And once those ships come in, they're going to take all of those goods and they're going to use them to their advantage, right? They're going to make a business with it, sell it, whatever it is, whatever you've been waiting for, whatever it is for you, that metaphorical ship that's coming in for you. You're being told to embrace that energy, kind of maybe plan how you're going to move forward once that comes in for you. It's not here yet because we have the art card at the end of the month, how we conclude the month, and that is, I'm going to hold this up to you, but you can see in the art card that this person is combining different elements together. It's a card of alchemy. It's a card of taking all the multiple tools, not so much tools, but all the multiple elements, basically, all the ingredients that you have, and putting them together and reforming them and turning them into something else. So the art card can talk about either your need to focus on the things in your life that you can rearrange because something really wonderful is coming in for you. So how do you prepare for that? I mean, that's really the message that I'm getting the strongest, is there's something coming in for you fairly soon. And this is a month where your best course of action really is to prepare for that. Start mixing the ingredients. You're not actually baking the cake yet, but you're combining all the ingredients and putting it together in the dish to bake that cake once you have everything, right? Let me get some clarifiers. Why the Eight of Wands? Yeah, the well, you know, this is a digging deep, finding the ingredients that you're going to be using, looking out. She's looking out over the cliffs. There's out, you know, ships coming in kind of imagery for me. She is, it almost looks like she's got one of those, like her pendulum is one of those metal detectors or something. She's on the ocean kind of searching for just the right ingredients right there. Could be an aha moment. And Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about making a decision. The Two of Wands is also, for me, it's a card of kind of going the path that is true to you, even if others don't agree with it. So I think you're going to have some revelations this month, Sagittarius, about what that path is for you. tell me more about the Hierophant and the Seven of Cups. We have death, transition. So I love this card because the Death card is the card that comes right before art. And the Death card, I always talk about it being the state where the caterpillar is just kind of falling apart, turning into mush. He's already cocooned himself. He's not taking those ingredients and turning them into a butterfly yet. He's just letting himself go and turn into mush. A lot of people getting the Death card this month, so a lot of transition happening. A lot of people just letting go and going with the flow, letting spirit run its course, letting their fate run its course, basically, or their karma. Tell me more about that Hierophant, please. Lots of transition coming for you, getting preparation. When one door closes, another door opens with that Death card. I'm liking it for you. All right. Tell me more about the Three of Wands, please. Why the Three of Wands? The Queen of Wands. A lot of people getting that Queen of Wands energy this month. Libra just got it. Libra got the same exact combination. I mean, not Libra, Scorpio, I think. Anyway, they got this exact same combination. You can see I'm shuffling. There's some kind of burden that you've been feeling that's coming to an end. And again, with this Queen of Wands, you're being told to follow the sun, follow the direction, follow your inner light. What is your sun? What makes you shine? Do it. Even if other people are telling you that it's not really the wisest choice to make. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, it's time for you to get on that horse and make it happen. Do it. You know, follow your bliss, basically. Tell me more about that art card, please. I want this card, which is the Nine of Cups. And I want this card, ooh, which is the Four of Cups. How interesting. All right, well, it looks like that by following this path and actually working on your plan, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. It's going to bring in wish fulfillment for you. The Four of Cups could be talking about kind of like a divine discontent, a feeling that you have right now where you're just kind of like, why can't I have it now? Or, you know, you're not really appreciating what's in front of you right now. Maybe part of this is also, you know, it's different for everybody, but maybe part of it is that you're just, if you could open your eyes and see what is around you, I think you'd appreciate it a lot more. This person seems to me in this Four of Cups card to be in like a meditative trance as well. And this cup is just kind of floating over to him as he's in this trance. And I feel like this is going with that Ride the Wave card. Is kind of the interpretation and the feeling I'm getting from this card is that if you just let go a little bit and ride the wave, what you want is going to come to you and make you really happy. So it's a weird twofold kind of energy, right? Now for others, I'm getting this could be a child that is just isn't appreciating what you what you're offering. Tell me more about that Four of Cups, please. The Chariot, moving forward in victory. Yeah, so I'm just getting nothing but movement forward in success for you this month, Sagittarius. Really positive outcome for you. I feel like whatever it is that you've been working on, this is the month when it all kind of happens for you. It all just comes together and you don't have to do a whole lot to make it happen. You've already done all that work, right? But you may need to like figure out what your next step is because you're just moving. There's still more work that's going to need to be done. All right, I'm going to pull another oracle card for you, kind of like words of wisdom. Okay, you have adventure. How awesome. I mean, this does feel like an adventure, especially with the Chariot card at the end. It's almost like you're preparing for this adventure. Like, where are you going to go? You know, we were talking about the Three of Wands and the wave. It's like, where are you heading towards, Sagittarius? And Sag is the don't fence me in sign for me. Sagittarius loves adventure and new places and new ideas. And it looks here like you're planning, you're looking out over the terrain and you're saying, where am I going to go next? So some of you might actually be taking a little trip or a little vacation at the end of the month, or maybe that's your advice, is to plan that trip so that by the end of the month you can go and go on that adventure. Really nice stuff for you, Sagittarius. Wherever you go, let me know. Drop a line in the comments section for me and let me know where you're heading off to. I'd love to hear about your adventures. All right, I hope you found this helpful. Please hit the like button if you did, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot. I will catch you next time. I'm going to move on to Capricorn.